Hello, beautiful people. It's such a pleasure to be here today. I'm the Reverend Taz Two Crows Flying, and I'm speaking from White Rock, Vancouver, British Columbia. And I wish to give honor to the unceded traditional territories of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh nations. If we can bring ourselves to the present moment, I'd like you just to take a deep in-breath and just relax your shoulders and become aware of your jaw and unclench that. And take another deep in-breath just to bring yourself right to this point in time. I'm speaking of the rivers of life today. We as a race have stemmed the river of life. And everyone that is watching this knows that something really big is amiss. But bear with me if you do know all about this. Let me tell you of what has occurred within me. True to the ancient traditions that I follow, I'll speak of the elements, those beings that are essential to life. And my teachings also stand on the shoulders of great teachers such as Joanna Macy, John Seed, Arno Ness, and as well as my beloved teacher Robin Youngblood, who has been my fire and has lit up the fire of passion within my life. I think we began to abdicate our responsibility to Mother Earth when we became industrialized. If there's any great evil in the world, it is that. This is the great scissors that snipped us from living lives that are associated with the flow of life. And when we sowed seeds and tended plants and were within harmony of all the seasons that flowed, and when we gave honor unto the meat that landed on our tables. Currently, we are living in what Joanna Macy calls the business as usual or industrial growth society. This great movement, the industrial growth society, has polluted our air, fanned the flames that burned our forest. Our waters are polluted. We have rising temperatures worldwide. We can't ignore this. Our forests are being cut down without any thought that they are the lungs of the world. Our earth is being raped. And yes, I'm using that word. The movement of ecofeminism states that our planet is being treated the way that the women are being treated. Somehow, that shadow masculine is ruling our planet. Where are all the divine masculine? When will they begin to rise? I may see it now in the new generations that are being born. And I unfortunately also see the shadow feminine being very present in the workplaces. That fat shadow feminine should not be anywhere near what women should be. We have violated the divine feminine. The divine feminine that gives rise to beauty, the unfolding of the fern, the rich soils that are allowed to lie fallow as the leaves fall upon them. Our mother is constantly giving birth. But we know this, don't we? And even if we know this, and you have heard what I'm saying, this is not a time for despair. I've recently learned of something that I've really become only aware of in this last year. And it's when my divine feminine leads, there is a much greater flow in my life. And by the intuitive divine feminine, I mean that still voice that says, go to the forest, do this thing, go walk on the beach, meander in the direction of right action, without fear, but with a deep knowing that we are going forward in the right way. And when I allowed my divine masculine to actually step in and support with all the right divine actions, that is without fear, wow, I really had so much more flow in my life. So, this is a hypothesis. All those who identify as feminine will allow the feminine to lead and the divine masculine to support. And all those who identify as masculine allow the divine feminine to step up and support. I believe that we'd all have much greater flow then. What if we all began to become aware of the strength of the feminine in the rivers of our lives and began acting in accordance with the real reason why we are on this earth? We are the children of this planet, and all other beings are our elders. I propose we step into new roles to protect and serve all our relations. The rivers of life, the elements, this very earth needs us. For too long, we have allowed the skewed violence of the shadow masculine to rule. The glorification of violence. The glorification of violence must be replaced with the nurturing of all life. I hope that these words hit where they should and that they seep into your being. Thank you so much for listening. Blessings unto your life.